We, as humans, are remarkably adept at making mistakes. It's in our nature, a byproduct of our endless curiosity and our proclivity to push boundaries. Sometimes these mistakes are minor, easily forgettable blips in our daily routines. We misplace our keys, we forget a birthday, we burn dinner. Life goes on. But then there are the other mistakes, the ones etched into the annals of history, the ones we recount with a mix of awe and disbelief. These are the blunders of epic proportions, the decisions made with the best of intentions that somehow manage to go spectacularly, unbelievably wrong. These grand failures often teach us more than our triumphs ever could. They expose the fragility of our systems, the limits of our knowledge, and the often unforeseen consequences of our actions. One such blunder, a monumental miscalculation in the early days of the space race, serves as a stark reminder of the price of even the smallest oversight. The year was 1961. The world watched, captivated, as the United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a tense race to conquer space. The stakes were astronomically high, fueled by national pride and the ever-present threat of Cold War tensions. For the Americans, the pressure was on. The Soviets had already successfully launched Sputnik, the first artificial satellite to orbit Earth, and Yuri Gagarin, the first human in space. America needed a win. Enter Project Mercury, America's ambitious program to launch a man into space and return him safely to Earth. The hopes and dreams of a nation rested on the shoulders of the Mercury 7, a group of highly skilled test pilots chosen to spearhead this daring endeavor. The first manned Mercury flight, dubbed Freedom 7, was a resounding success. Alan Shepard became the first American in space, albeit for a brief, 15-minute suborbital flight. It was a much-needed victory for the United States, but the ultimate prize, a full orbit around Earth, remained elusive. That honor was to fall upon the shoulders of astronaut Gus Grissom, piloting the Liberty Bell 7 spacecraft on the second manned Mercury mission. The launch, on July 21, 1961, went off without a hitch. Grissom performed flawlessly, completing his mission objectives with calm precision. Then, disaster struck. As the Liberty Bell 7 splashed down in the Atlantic Ocean, a premature detonation of the explosive hatch bolts caused the spacecraft to rapidly flood with water. Grissom, struggling to escape the sinking capsule, narrowly avoided drowning. The culprit? A single faulty electrical switch. This seemingly insignificant component, a tiny detail in a complex machine, had catastrophic consequences. Section 4. Fallout, the aftermath of ambition. The near-fatal incident sent shockwaves through NASA and the nation. Grissom, hailed as a hero for his composure under duress, maintained that he had not touched the faulty switch. However, doubts lingered, and the incident cast a long shadow over the Mercury program. While the blame for the near tragedy was ultimately attributed to a technical malfunction, the incident served as a stark reminder of the unforgiving nature of spaceflight. It highlighted the importance of even the smallest details, the critical need for redundancy and fail-safes in a realm where there was little margin for error. The Liberty Bell 7 incident led to significant design changes in the Mercury capsule, most notably a redesigned hatch with redundant safety mechanisms. It also sparked a renewed emphasis on rigorous testing and quality control within NASA. Section 5. Learning from our mistakes, reaching for the stars. The story of the Liberty Bell 7 is a story of ambition, courage, and the ever-present potential for human error. It's a reminder that even in the face of monumental challenges, even with meticulous planning and cutting-edge technology, things can and do go wrong. But it's also a story of resilience, of learning from our mistakes and emerging stronger on the other side. The near disaster of the Liberty Bell 7 did not deter America's spacefaring ambitions. Instead, it fueled them. NASA, spurred by the lessons learned, went on to achieve its goal of putting a man into orbit around Earth. John Glenn's successful flight in 1962 marked a turning point in the space race, propelling the United States closer to its ultimate goal of landing on the moon. The greatest blunders, those that test our limits and expose our vulnerabilities, often pave the way for our greatest triumphs. They teach us humility, forcing us to acknowledge that the pursuit of progress is rarely a straight line. It is, instead, a journey marked by both setbacks and breakthroughs, by failures that illuminate the path to success. And so, we continue to reach for the stars, carrying with us the lessons of our past, always striving to learn from our mistakes as we venture further into the unknown.